I am returning to this adventure, and I have read the book, which makes me a trained professional, so please do not try this at home. Now, on my second go-around, Kat said that I should make it more personal. She also said, and I think she mentioned it to you guys, that the fear of what I'm doing right now is greater than the fear of death. And I can vouch for that in the last 60 seconds, because I feel it. I feel it. As a matter of fact, I know because getting personal, I did actually survive a near-death experience, or about 10 years ago or so. And to top it off, before I did this class the last time, my mother, it was 3 days before this performance, she died. So I made it through the show, everything went fine, and I decided, I got to get back up on the horse again and do this again. Of course, my father's quaking in his boots right now. I'm sure he'll be. Having done that and died, I came back. It was a miracle of modern technology that I'm standing here right now. But I look at the world differently, kind of like a Martian would look at the world. And I think Ann mentioned Martians already, but I see like a weed growing up in the crack in the sidewalk, and I just look at all details, and I've also started questioning things too. Like, how can you not survive a near-death experience? And taking that Martian look at things, I just don't take anything for granted anymore. Right? I look at things like that we all take for granted, like sex, for example. Actually, I'm not really qualified to talk about sex. I'm married, so no offense to anybody that might be in the room right now. I think she's gone. But I'm qualified to talk about squirrels. Now, can anybody tell me, what is the deal with squirrels? Why is it, whether you're on your car driving down the road or in your bike riding down the road, you never see a squirrel cross the road way down there? They wait until the very last second to dash across the road. What is with that? I figure it can't be one squirrel. There has to be two squirrels. You got your stupid, scared squirrel, and you got the diabolical friend that's very smart. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? When do I cross? I don't know when to go. Don't worry, I got you covered. Just wait until I say to go. Right? When I say go, go. You dash as fast as you can. Get halfway out. Stop. Turn around. Come the other direction. If you see any bright lights out there, stop and lift your head up and look at it. Everybody knows this is true, right? I just killed one of those guys last week. I feel terrible about that. But that's personal. I think everybody should take this class, because what happens is, no matter how well you know everything, your brain just works differently. Because what's happening also now with mirrors, right? I don't know if it's me, and I don't know if I'm paranoid, but I think there's like an old guy that lives behind all the mirrors, because every time I look in one of these mirrors, I don't see myself anymore. I see this old guy looking back at me. What is with that? And, there's like, I think we might have mentioned something about the old changes, you get older, a little weight gain, I looked at, I remember looking at my dad when I was young and saying, I'm never going to be like that. And now I think I am. But I came up with a diet, because I think that's how you control it, right? Because it's either that or I have a food allergy. Because the more of this stuff I eat food, I start to swell up. And it doesn't go away unless I don't eat so much anymore. So I think that, but here's my idea. Everything has to have a little, a cute little thing. And I like the all-you-can-eat stuff, right? So I call it the Costco diet. You can eat anything you want, just as long as it's a free handout at Costco. And it's not fair going back through the second time putting on a disguise or a wig so they can't recognize you. Costco is one of my favorite places. Now, remember, when in doubt, go this way. What is the deal with corn? Okay, now some of you might get this initially, and then some of you may never get it, but if you eat corn, has anybody ever noticed, about 24 hours later, you see it again. Right? It comes through unscathed. Now the people who aren't laughing, I swear to God, they never look. But, so it's like encapsulated in this impervious material that prevents digestion. I'm thinking the next generation space shuttle needs to be using that stuff for the heat shield. Stomach acids, although I don't think there's stomach acids in space. But, so what you know, like if you eat nothing but corn, you're going to lose weight. Because you can't digest that stuff, right? But the cows can do it. Corn-fed beef. Yeah, Costco is one of my favorite places. As a matter of fact, on my bucket list, I want to go to Kirkland. I want to see that place in person, right? Because I figure that's like the North Pole, where the Santa's up there. Instead of having little elves, though, they're big elves, because everything they make is big. You know, big cheesecake, big cans of corn, actually cases of corn, which is part of my diet. And I started off with a warning, but I think what I'll do now is I'll finish with a warning to you. If you are ever at Costco and I'm there, whatever you do, do not get in line behind me. Okay, because have you ever noticed this? I mean, how many people do this? You approach this bank of cash registers. There's maybe 50 of them. Of course, they're only using 5. And there's a line behind each one of them. Now, okay, you're approaching with your little cart, and you go, okay, is it the number of people in line? The number of items in the baskets in the line? Is it that cash register gal? She looks like she's off today. That guy looks like he's pretty efficient. I'll go in that line, and I guarantee you should not get in line behind me. And then does anybody else do this, right? You stand in line with your shopping cart. You count the 4th guy back. Okay, that's competition right there. That's the gauge to tell whether you're successful or not. And the last time I went through Costco and did that guy, by the time I got to the register, was at home eating this giant cheesecake. Thank you very much.